Hey guys, what's up? It's Ross Walters from chromaticlessons.com, and I want to talk about slide turns off of altered scale degrees. So that's kind of a mouthful. Specifically, what I'm going to talk about is doing slide turns off of the flatted 3 and the flatted 7th. Typically, when I think of slide turns, I am thinking of doing turns off of unaltered scale degrees, the degrees of the major scale. So in the key of C, I could, when I play that descending figure A to G, it's a whole step interval, and I'm putting a half step above the first note. I do the same thing between D and C in that key. So, when I think of slide turns, that's typically what I think of, unaltered scale degrees. And then I was goofing around one day and it came to my attention that I was playing turns off of altered scale degrees, and as I said, more specifically the flat 3 and the flat 7. So I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about, show you what it sounds like, because a picture's worth 1,000 words, a video's worth 10,000. Check it out. Key of D, just goofing around, playing like blues scale stuff. That was the turn. So it's a descending figure and it's a minor third degree. That's the difference between doing them off of the major scale degrees. Those are always a whole step interval. These are a minor third, and there's two places that we're concerned about, the flat 3 and the flat 7. So the key of D is a good place to demonstrate this. Here's the flat 3 again. These are all draw notes. So holes 1 and 2. Then I'm mixing it up with the other slide turns. Let's do it off of the flat 7, which is the C. We have to play the blow C. That's both of them. 3 dovetailing into 7. Anyway, it's another place to do turns, and it's kind of fun. I am going to go through the keys and show you where you can do these. You can't do them in all of the keys. We're in the key of D now. If we go up to E flat, here's the rule. The slide has got to be out for the first note. The slide has to be out. So can't do it in the key of E flat because the slide is in for the flat 7 and the flat 3 in that key. Let's take it up a whole step to E. Watch this. So, G to E, they're both blow notes. You can do the turn off of the G. Again, it's a descending figure, a minor third. Then, both draw notes, you can do it off of the flat 7 to the 5. And that's a figure that I like to play, incorporating this. I'll go up to the root. And then when you go to the 4 chord, right? Anyway, another ornament you can do on the chromatic. Let's take it up another whole step because this is not going to work in the key of F. To F sharp. There it is off the flat 7. And there it is off the flat 3. A to F sharp, they're both draw notes. It's not going to work in the key of G. So we're going to move up another whole step. The key of G sharp. It's a little awkward because we got to switch breath direction to get the blow G sharp. And we can't do it off of the flat 7. We can only do it off of the flat 3. Let's take it up a half step. The key of A, this works quite well. We can do it in both places. And there it was off the flat 7. Let's think about B flat. It's not going to work. Let's take it up to B. There's that minor third interval, flat 3 to the root. Here's flat 7 to the 5th. So, key of C, let's think about this. You can kind of fake it off the flat 7. That'd be really hard. So let's take it up to C sharp. Draw B, doing the turn to the below G sharp, a hole below it. A little bit of a challenge, but it's available. That brings us, we're in C sharp, that brings us back to D. So I just went through all the keys and the places that you could do these two turns. It's something to look into if you are interested, and you should be, in improvising in multiple keys on your C chromatic harmonica. Check out chromaticlessons.com. I have some free lessons, and as of this date, this is October 18th, 2017, my DVD project, which eventually will be a streaming option too, is in the editing stage. Who knew that editing would be the hardest part and the big weight? So, anyway, I hope you learned something.